So this is Lies My Teacher Told Me by James W. Loewen. And, sorry, I lost my spot. Sorry about that. So he says, I could conquer the whole of them with 50 men and cover them as I pleased. This is Columbus speaking. And he had earlier said that how handsome of a people they were. On his first voyage, Columbus kidnapped some 10 to 25 American Indians and took them back with him to Spain. Only 7 or 8 arrived alive, but along with the parrots, gold, trinkets, and other exotica, they caused quite a stir in Seville. Ferdinand and Isabella provided Columbus with 17 ships, 1,200 to 1,500 men, cannons, crossbows, guns, cavalry, and attack dogs for a second voyage. The Indians are fixing to die, unrelentlessly, genocide, and completely different races are eradicated now from off the face of the earth because of this man. And the governments that help support them, the Roman Catholic governments, who were under Roman Catholic control. One way to visualize what happened next is with the help of the famous science fiction story, War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells intended his tale of Earthlings' encounter with technologically advanced aliens as an allegory. His frightened British commoners, New Jerseyites, in Orson Welles' famed radio adaptation, were analogous to the primitive peoples of the Canaries or America. And his terrifying aliens represented the technologically advanced Europeans. As we identify with the helpless Earthlings, Wells wanted us also to sympathize with the natives on Haiti in 1493, or on Australia in 1788, or in the upper Amazon jungle today. When Columbus and his men returned to Haiti in 1493, they demanded food, gold, spun cotton. Whatever the natives had, that they wanted, including sex with their women. To ensure cooperation, Columbus used punishment by example. When an Indian committed even a minor offense, the Spanish cut off his ears or nose. Disfigured, the person was sent back to his village as living evidence of the brutality the Spaniards were capable of. After a while, the natives had had enough. At first, the resistance was mostly passive. They refused to plant food for the Spanish to take. They abandoned towns near the Spanish settlements. Finally, the Arawaks fought back. Their sticks and stones were no more effective against the armed and clothed Spanish, however, than the Earthling rifles against the aliens' death rays in War of the Worlds. The attempts at resistance gave Columbus an excuse to make war. On March 24, 1495, he set out to conquer the Arawaks. Bartholomew de las Casas described the force Columbus assembled to put down the rebellion. Since the admiral perceived that daily the people of the land were taking up arms, ridiculous weapons in reality, he hastened to proceed to the country and disperse and subdue, by force of arms, the people of the entire island. For this he chose 200 foot soldiers and 20 cavalry, with many crossbows and small cannons, lances and swords, and a still more terrible weapon against the Indians. In addition to the horses, this was 20 hunting dogs, who were turned loose and immediately tore the Indians apart. Naturally, the Spanish won. According to Kirkpatrick Sale, who quotes Ferdinand, Columbus' biographer of his father, the soldiers mowed down dozens with point-blank volleys, loosed the dogs to rip open limbs and bellies, and chased fleeing Indians into the bush to skewer them on sword and pike, and with God's aid soon gained a complete victory, killing many Indians and capturing others who were killed. Alright, so that's what I wanted to share for now. Alright, I'll catch y'all later. This is Lies My Teacher Told Me, Everything Your American History Textbook Got Wrong by James W. Loewen. Alright, bye.